Spirit of Texas Bank, Nissan, Slovacek Sausage, and Germania Insurance bring you this clip of the Texas Bucket List. Howdy, and welcome back to the Texas Bucket List. Next up on the show, we head to North Texas to visit a university with a unique collection. It's not old fossils or old books or even historical documents. It's dresses that happen to have an incredible connection to Texas history. As the everyday hustle and bustle moves through the Texas Women's University in Denton, you'll find more than just college students racing from class to class. There are several hidden treasures on this campus, and one of them involves a few bustles of its own. Between Hubbard Hall and the conference tower, in a very long hallway, you'll find a collection of dresses, and this ensemble of ensembles isn't a lesson on ladies' fashion, it's much more important than that. You see, each one of these eccentric, elegant, and exquisite dresses belong to the First Ladies of Texas.
It gives you a continuing insight into the governor's office, something to talk about besides the politics of it all.
Ann Barton is a retired curator who cared for the collection at TWU for over a decade, but she still loves talking about this incredible compilation that's been a part of the college since 1940. That's when Dr. Marion Day Mullins and the Texas Society of the Daughters of the American Revolution started acquiring the clothes for one reason:
to have historical reference for the role that women had played in Texas history.
The collection consists of over 40 gowns, with about half on display at any given time. The outfits are incredible works of high-end fashion that are painstakingly maintained and cared for, not just to keep these women's legacies alive, but to also see how the styles have changed over the years.
It's very interesting to see how it evolves and what's considered good taste. And again, it's amazing how many are timeless and you could put them on and wear them right now if you could get in them.
Lady Bird Johnson's dress is a great example.
It's beautifully made and it looks like the 60s. You know where you are when you put it on, but even though it looks like the 60s, you could wear it now and it would just fit right in.
It truly looks timeless.
Beautiful dress.
While Margaret Leah Houston's dress looks a little dated.
Talk about strong Texas women. If you were the wife of Sam Houston, it said it all.
Truly.
While most of these dresses are original, there are a few recreations and restorations.
When a dress is restored or replicated, if they're 8 stitches to an inch or something, they'll be 8 inches to an inch.
Interesting.
It's not just about, it's as close to as it can humanly get.
Wow.
But Rita Clement's dress from Governor Clement's 1979 inauguration is all original and quite the showstopper.
She was a strong woman in her own right.
Yeah.
And she selected a dress off the rack at Neiman's, which was considered shocking. Also, I believe it's out of polyester, which is also considered shocking that a woman of her means and position would select polyester. There's a slit on the side, which is discreetly sort of hidden, but it was probably more fun when she was dancing.
That's a dress.
Oh yeah. I suggest to your wife the next time she needs an evening dress to think along those lines.
Yes, yeah. Honey, that dress.
Right.
Wow.
While these Texas women dress to impress, the dresses still impress upon today's generations.
The people who appreciate it the most are little girls. They just seem to love it because it's not part of their normal life, because they don't usually see mother going around in an evening dress. And it has a certain fantasy to it that appeals to people.
As for the two women who served as the governors of Texas,
Ann Richards' clothes are here, her inaugural clothes, and Jan Bullock's clothes, who was the wife of the Lieutenant Governor, Bob Bullock. But she felt that she was the first woman governor of Texas that was elected in her own right. Ma Ferguson was technically the first woman governor of Texas, but she was elected because she was Mr. Ferguson's wife. She'd asked that, at least during her lifetime, that those dresses not be displayed with the First Lady's gowns. And so they're sometimes exhibited. If you want to see them, you can ask at the women's collection and they'll get them out for you.
With each dress, you'll find a story attached about these powerful women who did more than the history books may know. Orlean Watson Sayers, wife of Governor Joseph Sayers, is one of those stories. Her husband signed the legislative bill that created Texas Women's University in 1901, and her role in helping make that happen will never truly be known.
Because you can look at history and it's just all about, in this particular case, the governor. And it's very easy to forget that there was a woman there that was running a household.
Of course, when it comes to Texas women, there's one thing we all know. They're like nothing else on God's green earth.
The men have such a glorious past, and once you realize what Texas women's history is all about, you realize they were doing that to keep up with the women.